From the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
You're now back in the booth with Big Man and Jay Lee on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
All right. So, you all right?
I was feeling that, man.
Okay. All right.
Baby.
So, the Bulls had the 28th and the 30th pick.
Yep.
And going into the draft, we already knew it was a weak draft. There's really nothing I felt that they really could have done to help the team.
Yeah, this was a last call draft.
Right. So I was like, okay. Well, let's see what happens. Well, first, they go ahead and trade the 30th pick and then one of the second round picks for Nikola Mirotic.
Something like that.
What do you think? And then they used their 28th pick and got Jimmy Butler of Marquette.
Allegedly, this Nikolai guy is a good basketball player.
Allegedly?
Allegedly. So he's got a good jump shot, can take somebody off the dribble. They said if he didn't have buyout issues,
right,
he'd be a lottery pick this year.
They said he might end up being the best player in this draft
4 years from now.
Yes.
How old is he?
I believe he's 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Could he maybe Ricky Rubio and have peaked early and now he's plateaued? Like that, you run that risk.
Guess what? We do not know. B?
I mean, just when the draft picks
with
the Bulls.
Stop.
What's,
Is it just me?
What's up?
When Brandon hits the mic, I feel like I need to have some like bongos playing in the background because he's about to throw some spoken word on us.
Yeah, it's real smooth and laid back. That's why it's Be Easy.
Okay.
5.
Be Easy
5.
5.
As I metaphoricize your inner thighs with my eyes.
There we go.
I realize that not only are you hypnotized, but you are sanitized. Because you cleaned yourself before you came. Go ahead, B.
Exactly.
So go on. What you were about to say, man?
As far as the draft goes, the draft wasn't going to help the Bulls regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So who they drafted is just going to make room for trade bait. It's just going to be trade bait because the real issue is certain people have to go to be a contender to get to that next echelon. We got out the first round this year.
We got to the conference finals.
Exactly.
The thing is, we need a shooting guard.
We need another perimeter scorer. Bad.
Because
that can create its own shot.
I got a text message from you, Jay, and it said, "Congratulations, Bulls. You just drafted Ronnie Brewer and Keith Bogans. Great job." And that's basically what it is. Jimmy Butler, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I really don't remember him too much from this past season.
For what he brings to the table, that's on the roster already. We don't need another long defender that's an athlete that brings nothing offensively. We have Ronnie Brewer. We have Keith Bogans.
We have Luol Deng. And he has no – and his offensive Jimmy Butler's offense is not even close.
Exactly.
To Luol Deng, who's not even close to being something that we really need offensively.
And it's just like you don't go out and get a duplicate of what you have.
Because I think Gar Forman says, we like his athleticism. We wanted somebody that can guard LeBron. And we don't want to put that kind of pressure on him, but we wanted somebody that could go up there and guard LeBron because they were thinking, let's be honest, the Bulls are thinking when they drafted him this year, they're thinking, who can we get that can help us against the Heat? And I'm like, okay, Luol couldn't guard LeBron. It's a team defense that can guard LeBron. If you haven't learned anything from Dallas.
I'm not an NBA GM.
Okay.
I'm not a genius by no stretch of the imagination.
Go ahead, though.
There ain't a damn person on the planet that can guard LeBron James.
One-on-one.
There's not. You can't. You just have to hope that he has another meltdown like he had in the finals against Dallas.
Right.
There's certain people you cannot guard. Dwayne Wade, Kevin Durant.
Now, Ronnie Brewer did a good job on Dwayne Wade.
He did do a good job, but when the game was on the line, Dwayne Wade put his ass in the basket multiple times. So LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Derrick Rose, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant, Dwight Howard, Dirk Nowitzki. There are guys that you just have to say, you know what? We can't guard you. We better just hope you have a rough night.
and that we can outscore you.
So you can go draft all the athletes and defenders you want to guard LeBron James. He is still going to go in on you.
I don't believe that.
You really think somebody can guard LeBron?
Mentally, you can break him. And that's the key.
But see, that goes back to the soft label.
Well, yeah, he's soft, but I'm saying you just have to hope that he checks out. But if he's dialed in, there's not much you can do.
I feel if you put an average defensive effort against LeBron, mentally he will break.
I mean, if you stand up to him, yeah, he will. Because like Sean Stevenson stood up to him, Marion stood up to him. But at the end of the day, if LeBron wants to get to the basket, he's going to get to the basket.
The thing about it is, the thing that I liked what Dallas did, but I doubt. I think the word zone defense and Tom Thibodeau, it would probably make him cringe. You know what I'm saying?
He's got too much pride to play zone.
Exactly. And I think that the way for the Bulls to defend LeBron is somewhat of a zone defense, the way that they kind of just packed in and said, hey, hit the shots. The problem was LeBron was hitting them shots.
No,
LeBron was hitting shots from everywhere.
That wasn't the problem. We played good enough defense to win the series. We couldn't score. That's the issue.
That's right. That's right.
We had a 12-point lead. We couldn't put the ball in the basket. It's got nothing to do with stopping them. We could have traded baskets and won the game.
Right.
We couldn't score. So you trying to tell me you're going to put Jimmy Butler on the floor, who can't score, with Luol Deng, with Derrick Rose, with Taj Gibson or Boozer, and Noah. Like, you have the same problem you had last year with Ronnie Brewer being on the floor.
Right.
They cannot score. The Bulls need offense. It's that simple. You need offense. The Boston Celtics had Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Rondo, Kevin Garnett, and Kendrick Perkins on the floor. You trying to tell me Paul Pierce and Ray Allen are great perimeter defenders?
No.
No, but they made LeBron James quit because they can come back and they can match him basket for basket. You trying to tell me Deshaun Stevenson and Sean Marion can stop LeBron James?
No.
No, but they can come back down to Jason Terry. Dirk Nowitzki can get you a basket. You have to be able to score a basket to stop a run. And it can't just be one guy. Derrick Rose can't be the only person you have out there scoring because you can't stop a run. They can stop Derrick Rose because they can say, all right, we'll let Ronnie Brewer have that shot. You know, we know Luol Deng ain't beat nobody off the dribble.
Right.
Noah can't create his own shot.
Right.
Boozer don't have it in him. You know, Taj
Right.
Gibson is solid, but he's not that guy.
He's not a go-to offensive scorer.
Exactly. Dallas was able to say, okay, you know what? LeBron, you might score. Wade, you might score. But we got Dirk Nowitzki. We got Jason Terry. Somehow J.J. Barrera played like he was 6'9". Like, they had guys that they can say, okay, we can stop you. Well, you can get a basket, but we can come back down and we can match your basket.
So what do the Bulls need to do?
The Bulls need to go out and get somebody that can create a basket.
But who? Because the problem
there
is
are players to be had. You just have to give up some of the crap you got up front. You can't sit here and overvalue Taj. You can't overvalue Omer Sheik. You can't overvalue Noah. You have to go out and get another perimeter scorer. And that was proven this year by the two teams in the finals.
I wouldn't call it overvaluing Taj and Omer. I would really say get rid of Boozer. I believe he has to go.
That's a lot.
But, I mean,
that's easier said than
I would
done
love.
right
I would
there.
love if you got rid of Boozer.
I
and you were
know
able
the
to keep
cap and they
Taj.
paid him too much, and that was one of the downfalls. Is you know, a mistake.
See, guard Foreman is going to defend Boozer till the end because that's,
Well, he has to. That's his first.
pick.
That's his big fish from
right.
this past year.
Because the thing is, you know, they're trying to say he wasn't in condition because of his toe, because of his leg, because of his fist, you know, and all that
like
good stuff.
That's Boozer every year.
It
though.
was cold outside.
You know, that's you know, I just feel like you can't sit here and say, okay, Taj, we got to hold on to Taj, we got to hold on to Amir, because eventually people are going to realize their value isn't that high. You have to kind of move mediocre ball players like that when they have high value, because then you end up like the Bulls did with Kirk Heinrich, with Ben Gordon, with Luol Deng, with Eddie Curry, with Tyson Chandler, where you hold on to them too long, and then players realize, hey, y'all not as good as we thought you are, because now you got a contract,
Right.
And now you have to live up to being paid the amount of money that the Bulls now are paying you,
Right.
And you're not that good, so you have to move them while they're young, they have potential, and they have a friendly contract.
Who are we targeting then?
You have to kind of look at guys that could be available. We've already talked about O.J. Mayo.
Right.
You got to look at guys like Jamal Crawford. You got to look at guys like J.R. Smith. You need somebody that can get you a basket.
And do you
take some pressure off?
Do you
Rose.
think Thibodeau needs to maybe scale back a little bit? Because the thing is, we all know, and they all said we're drafting somebody that can play for Tom Thibodeau. The thing is that the guys that we know can put the ball in the basket would drive him nuts because they don't play D.
Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, like you have to play defense to play in this league. That's known. but you have to score points if you want to win in this league. And the Bulls could not score points, and that's what they need to get over the hump. And as much as you talk about defense and that, I saw Derrick Rose get torched on defense, and he had to stay in the game because he was the only offense. And then Thibodeau's so-called great offensive systems broke down, and it was Derrick Rose, isolation at the top, going 1-on-5. So you have to get somebody that can take some pressure off of Rose, even if you have to give a little bit on the defensive end. As long as you can get somebody in there that can know their assignment, play good help defense, play good team defense, you're fine.
I just want to apologize for our neighbors to the right of us.
Ignorantly loud.
Ignorantly
loud. Ignorantly loud in the other studio. Ignorantly loud.
Yeah, so, soundproofing is something that we don't have. But, hey, it's what we got to work with. When we come back, we're going to talk about Jimmer Fredette and him going to Sacramento. And who's a better fit for their team, Jimmer or Kemba Walker? All back when we come back. It's The Booth with Big Man and Jay Lee.
ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
It's important to know the facts about